The situation in Odesa is there is now, as we've seen across Ukraine, the most remarkable effort by civilians to try to protect their beloved city here on the southwest coast of Ukraine. It is a critical target for Vladimir Putin. If he is able to capture Odesa, he will be able to cut off Ukraine from the sea. It is a critical seaport, and it is the beaches that are now being fortified by civilians to protect themselves from the might of the Russian army. Just have a look at this. In the summer, by the way, there's sunbathing and fun on these beaches. Today they're digging and digging, filling sandbag after sandbag to try to protect these beaches. It is the most remarkable effort in the most terrible, chilling weather. Let's just have a look around here. The several beaches across the coast here on the southwest coast of Ukraine. 350,000 sandbags have been filled by these people in the last 2 weeks alone. While they're doing that, well, they fear that out there in the Black Sea there is a build-up of Russian military and navy that have plans to try and mount some kind of amphibious assault on the beaches of Odesa. And the Odessans are not going to have any of it, they say. And so these sandbags are going to be put out across the coast here to try to prevent that from happening. The president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, said that he has information that the Russians plan to attack Odesa just within the next few days. And if he's right, then this might just be able to stave that off. But it's hard to see how that can be possible. Just look at this effort. A human chain. Look at the weather. It's absolutely freezing cold, and yet they're still putting these sandbags on the back of these lorries and moving them to wherever they feel they can be beneficial. Now, we do know that Vladimir Putin has his sights set on Odesa. It's the pearl of the Black Sea. It's a hugely strategic port, and there's all sorts of activity going on up and down this coast. But here, right now, I have to say that it's quiet, and you could say eerily quiet. But there is some intelligence to suggest last week that some Russian Navy ships were spotted off the coast. It's a murky, windy day today, and you can't see any evidence of that. But what you can see is a huge effort to try and fortify the beaches here. Just behind me, in normal times, just a few weeks ago, this was a yacht club. In the summer, people come here, they have fun, they enjoy the coastline. And now look at it. You know, it's just the most remarkable effort being played out in front of us. In the town, they're building barricades almost on every street. The cafes, Odesa's famous for its really picturesque cafes. I was here about 5 years ago, sitting having tea in the square. Now it's completely deserted. Those big steel blockades, the hedgehogs, designed to stop tanks rolling through the city, they're almost on every corner, and there is a bit of a twitchiness in the air. But here on the coast, the sandbags are really the key. But it just makes you wonder just what and how effective they'll be against the might of the Russian military, who seem really dead set on taking Odesa. It really was the sort of jewel in the crown of the Soviet Union. And Vladimir Putin has big ideas about new Russia, and it would be hard to see Odesa not being a big part of that. And so they're doing all they can, and they're waiting for what might happen in the next few days. It's cold, it's windy, it's snowy, but it's not putting them off.